So did y'all catch all that? It's late in the day. Today is Tuesday, which is day one of this week's vlog. My tractor overheated, so we're gonna let her sit over there, cool down a bit. Just relax, baby. But these guys, they really need to move. They're about a week behind moving. I discovered a few weeks, months ago, I don't know, I can move them during the daylight. I would always do it at night, that way they'd be up in the roosts and everything. And now, I realize you can do it during the day, because they are very food motivated. How did that do it? I mean, obviously. Anyway. And there she sits. Magic. All the chickens are loose. I think one of the most important things you could do is come up with systems that are operable by one person at a time. Preferably with not so much strength involved. For a long time I tried real hard to avoid big pieces of equipment, but man, it's just not reasonable. There's heavy stuff. Although you notice I have a winch on the cart. That thing totally works, man. I rigged that sucker up and I was pulling this whole coop down into the field by linking ropes and putting it to trees. It worked out really well. It took forever, but it worked. I made this long block and tackle projects that I wish I'd filmed, and I'm glad I didn't, because I don't do it anymore because it's such a huge pain in the butt. Ooh, it got dark. And that's how you do it, boys and girls. Whoever needs doing it, whatever. So now, got to put this fence back up. I wish I could give you a more dynamic shot, but there's not enough hands. We'll see what we can do here. And there we go. As far as I can tell, all the chickens are in there. And we got the fence up. I'm gonna move the water, give them some extra food. Alright guys, I didn't get a whole lot filmed. I had a dentist appointment, stuff like that. And yeah, I'll see you on Friday. Good morning. We've already gotten up, we've already done the chores, because today is a special day. We're gonna go fishing! Finally getting to go fishing. So we are heading down to the gas station to get the ever essential night crawlers and of course the greasy biscuits, right? Breakfast. Breakfast. Alright, see you at the lake. We made it. Strawberry milk, greasy biscuits, night crawlers. Man, it takes a lot of stuff to do a simple thing. What's sad is it really doesn't take this much stuff. Fishing is so simple. But anyway.
But I forgot my bandana.
You forgot your bandana?
Again.
My lord. Look guys, if y'all don't carry a bandana in your back pocket, guess what you need to do? Carry a bandana in your back pocket. It's one of the most useful things in the world. People are like, ooh, I don't want snot in my pocket. Trust me, it will dry. Nobody will even notice. And that's the beauty of bandanas. You fold, it's layers. You don't even touch it. Anyway, I've used a bandana for years and I've used it for 100 different things. Anyway, why am I talking about bandanas? Let's go fishing! That's the fiery response we're looking for. Are you gonna go fishing? Yes. You gonna bait your hook?
Yep.
Good deal. I think that looks great. Not just good. I think it looks great.
Okay. I'm going to start my fishing process.
Sometimes farm girl finding spare tackle laying around the shore is more enthralling than catching fish, actually. A constant treasure hunt. Comment if you remember doing that as a kid, because I sure know I did. Beautiful. Good job. Oh yeah, it's the stuff.
I caught myself a crappie.
Is that a crappie?
Yes.
I believe you were right, ma'am. That is a crappie.
It is thinner than my hand, but it is definitely longer if I put this.
You want to give him a kiss? Right on the lips. Beautiful crappie. Beautiful girl. Good job. I don't know if there's a dad alive that wouldn't be proud of their little girl catching a fish like that. Pretty awesome. I know what you're thinking. Everybody asking, Paul, how are you going to fish and talk to the camera? Well, when you're as good as me, the only way to fish and vlog is to not put any bait on. I know this isn't exactly farm life, but this is country living. It doesn't have to be country living though. If you live out in the city, you could go fishing. There's tons of places. Out here in central Oklahoma, they actually have an initiative in the metro area. Fishing Close to Home, I think is the program. Something like that, but they got a whole bunch of city-funded little reservoirs, because Oklahoma doesn't have any true lakes. We all got reservoirs. But we call them lakes because it makes us feel special. Oh, baby. Come on. Come here, you. Hey, it's a little bass. Oh, how cute is that thing? Yeah, that's the biggest bass we got so far today. Which isn't to say big. Yeah, he's too small. But hey, I love catching me a bass. They are beautiful creatures. Oh, it looks real good if I do that. Oh, it'd be delicious. But he's too small. Now we got a record. Anyway, you should look into the areas wherever you are. It's so cheap to go fishing. 20 bucks for a rod and a reel. You can get a handful of tackle. They make little starter kits for like 10, 15 bucks. If you see one that's over 15 bucks, you're paying too much. And then a few bucks for worms, and appropriate licensure is important, you know. You're gonna have to check out your own stuff out there. Walmart can usually help you out with that though. And man, just come out and have a day of it. Less than $100, you could be fishing for over a year. No problem. You're gonna have to get more worms. It's really awesome, especially with kids. Teach them how to acquire their own food. Help them to participate in the food chain. It's fun, it's interactive, and you're outside. You're not sitting down playing Minecraft or something. Not that I'd ever do that. Watch this. Nothing gonna teach that kid to pay attention more than the promise of getting a crappie on that line. That is gonna teach her to pay attention. See, what I need is a fish to hit that thing right now. This is why you should never go with union fish workers. What we got? Yeah, that's just a bluegill. Hey, bluegill. Spiny fish. You know, some people call these bait fish. which is fine. Fine. Because they are good at eating. Sure, takes a few of them. It's a bit of work to get to them, but you know, most things worth having take a little work. Ow. My daddy, my Uncle Keith, my Grandpa Earl, my Uncle Harlan, Great Uncle Harlan used to say, "You got the jerks, boy." Good times, catfishing on Texoma, man. That's another thing. You should take your kids fishing because it's something they can do later on and remember you if you're not there for whatever reason. Build those memories. You can't buy memories. You gotta build them. And it just takes time. Little investment, sure. Honestly, you could do this even cheaper than what I said earlier. Well, everybody, there we go. Here we go. This is the last worm, the last cast. She caught herself a fish.
Nothing on there, but there is.
We burned through every bit of those worms. I'm sure he's a bitty. We burned through every bit of those worms. We got a little mess of bluegill, a few crappie, and I'm gonna go fillet those up. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
You glad we did it?
Yeah.
Good memories?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I love you. That's what I was fishing for all day long. So we got it done. There it is. It wasn't much. Maybe got a pound of meat. But guys, it ain't about grocery shopping. It's about building memories with my daughter. And I regret nothing. So, she's down chucking some fish heads under some rocks for some crawdads, we know. Circle of life, man. Recycling. Oh yeah. Should they subscribe? Should they support their local producers?
Yes.
Alright. Oppose anything that impedes your access to locally produced food. And, hey, thanks for coming by, y'all.
Bye.
Oh no, it got off? That happens, it's okay. We'll splice that in with a shot of you actually getting one. It'll work great.